the product independent demand. Okay, so now whenever any job production will run, so accordingly the meaning itself is saying like whenever the job is coming, accordingly we have to do the manufacturing. It means the job is in deterministic, means so today one kind of job will come, tomorrow another kind of job will come, but so it means the demand what we are getting is independent. So today we did some product, so but another product will be in different. So but constant is your facilities. Okay, so whatever that it will come from the customer, you have to satisfy that product development accordingly. So but how this organization will run in mr with the mrp we'll see. So example, and that is a company. Okay, every company in job shop production process, if I'm considering here a very big mncs. So because why I'm telling, you can see this mrp system, mrp control system, everything in highly developed companies, okay, like mncs. Okay, I request everybody to mute. Okay, so starts from customer. Okay, so after the customer, he will give the orders to the company. So to more, there are number of customers. Okay, customer one, customer two, up to customer n. Okay, so but the facility wise, this is assume that this is your organization or a plant. Okay, now every customer, a single person cannot be handled. So for that, what they will do, they will maintain one department, that is contract management department. The role of this CMT, okay, is they have to be monitor, okay, individually to the customers. Okay, there are number of customers. Similarly, in contract management department also there are number of employees. Okay, these employees generally they are technically related to that whatever the production plant. Okay, if it is any fashion industry related company, there will be like the students, or sorry, the employees, basically they should come from the fashion. Okay, uh, if it is a manufacturing company like our core mechanical, they should be from mechanical, and they should have knowledge of little bit about finance. Okay, and related to the production, everything they need to know, and management skills they have to be have more. Okay, so this is contract management department. So this is very this having very hierarchy management. Okay, this part. So above this there will be a, okay, like CEO or uh, chief operating officer and CEO. Okay, so these people, they generally get the orders from these customers. Okay, and they will give this role to see. They can't always this high people, like hierarchy people, they can't handle every small part with the customers. So after getting this order, so they will directly give this as role to CMT people department. So from that day, every process whatever happening, if the customers want to know, they will directly contact customer directly will contact to CMT department. So once order is received and they have to um, we have to manufacture some 10 motors or 10 vehicles, whatever. So CMT will inform to the PPC here. PPC, PPC, Production Planning Control Department. So the role of this PPC starts from here. So they will receive complete information related to that product. What are the requirements customers having, whether quantities, 10 quantity, 5 quantity, everything with a document. Okay. Input. What is the input? Order quantity. Okay. Order quantity and detailed technical data from the contract management. So how they will get, they receive from customer. So I need this quantity, this much quantity, I need this much efficiency motor or this much efficiency vehicles. So complete order they will receive, they simply forward to PPC. So this PPC will now, what they will do, they see the order quantity detail, the technical data and so on. So then they will check. So now, okay. So once the quantity, how requirement, how much they need the customers, so PPC will take that order and they will segregate that orders to, uh, they will analyze to start whether how much quantity we can manufacture inside factory. Okay. So this is entire our factory, but the facilities generally whether they have or not, everything they will see in fabrication or in-house section we'll call. Okay. Apart from that, everything it can be made in-house. They will consider if the cost wise. Okay. If I make this sub-assembly part, if 10 rupees inside, if I am making outside 20, so in that case they will inform uh, order to in-house section. Okay, this is called in-house or shop floor, sometimes they'll say. Okay, so this is entire part. Okay, and if with the calculation, if it is coming outside around 20 rupees, inside and they will understood that outside only 15 rupees, simply they will divert the quantity to the purchase department. Now sometimes the third case is, so in-house also there will be like 10 rupees and outside also there is a 8 rupees or again 10 rupees. In that case, what they will see whether instead of using my facility, I can give to purchase to means outside vendors. So this inside facility I can use for something other else. Okay, so like that they will think and they will send the order quantity means sub-assembly parts. So to sub purchaser, what this purchaser will do, he is having number of contacts outside the factory. So they all we called as vendors or suppliers. Okay, so these suppliers, when the purchase department is releasing the purchase order, what they will do, they will mention quantity and the lead time and delivery time or delivery date, comma, commercial aspects. Commercial aspect means if like warranty, all those things, and something goes wrong in between, so the insurance part, everything they will mention in purchase order. Okay, so as soon as this as soon as the product development is completed, the sub-assemblies, they will inform accordingly to the purchaser. So the material is ready, we are ready to deliver. So what they will do, they will check the purchase order, whether delivery date is reaching. So they will inform to the warehouse. Warehouse is somewhere here. Okay. So warehouse people, so there is a material is going to come to factory. Kindly be alert. So please talk to quality people. Okay. So once the material reach to from supplier place to warehouse, okay, with the help of transport people, okay, the warehouse people, they will call quality inspection people and they will do inspection here. After that, they will inform through SAP, and that data will completely registered in the system. So after that, so they design, if any error or any deviation after receiving, see, I need a 10 mm shaft, 10 centimeter shaft, but I received 9.98. Okay, so there will be tolerance 0.2. So is it permit? I can do the quality check in acceptance or not. So that deviations they will get from design department, because this design department, what they will do, they can't directly, they can't say yes, because they will go and check everything they have in CATIA model and SolidWorks model. So now what they will do, they simulated the complete entire design according to the dimensions whatever they made, and accordingly those dimensions we send to where purchase to supplier. So but they are not achieved the uh, fulfilled our design requirement. In that case, they will go for again simulation, whatever the material dimensions we received, 9.98 or something. So again they will go there and they will type changing the dimension, they will do run the simulation. If that is coming as per factor of safety levels, so they will give acceptance to whatever the material we received in warehouse with the tolerance. After that, it will stored in warehouse. Somebody shouting. What are categories are there inside warehouse? Okay. In warehouse, generally there is two section: issuing section and rece- receiving section. Okay, in receiving section, whatever the material we receive from supplier, they will keep outside the warehouse itself until it quality check. Okay, once quality check over, okay, once quality check over, after that they will call that forklift person to assign in inside the warehouse, because that is predefined racks. Okay, so those racks, they will keep some labels. Okay, there is a 5x01. 5x01 meant to keep some casting material. Some D02, this is meant to keep some springs. Like that, they have inside warehouse. So as soon as material quality check over, so they will move that material into predefined places. They won't keep directly randomly outside, because every day there is a lean person, lean quality department people will come and they will do check, because their part is whether my company is working everything with professionally or not. If it is going wrong, they simply come and take the pictures and send to the department heads, because without them, this entire factory will not run properly. So that's why one more department generally will work parallelly to monitor everything in inside factory. So now the warehouse people receive. Now who will come for the material? The fabrication people, means they will come for any material we received for assembly part, sub-assembly part. We have to there is a solid block. I need material like screws or not to fitting for that. So for that, what I need to, I have to do some more machining, threading, so that I can assemble that part. So these kind of works, semi-finished works, they will do fabrication, and after that go for machining and go for quality inspection. See, quality inspection department will run for two things. One is internal quality inspection. After making fabrication or machining, there is also error. Okay, it's not like whatever the material we are doing machining or fabrication, it is exactly reach to design requirement. No, sometimes they will also do mistake, our people. So in that case also, they will send the material to quality inspection. After that, every material will goes to final assembly. So in final assembly, so they will start to do assembly. Okay, so here after assembly, they take the material to transportation. Here, whatever the pallet, if they want to send to foreign countries, they will do different kind of packing. So center of gravity, everything they will check, because it has to go in sea. Okay, if it is not keeping center of gravity exactly, so it will may fall down. Okay, it will may bend other side. So that's why these all calculations they will do in uh, dispatch and transportation department. Okay, so this is the complete organization will run. Now I will take you to MRP, how this MRP will run in an organization. Now you can see. Okay, so MRP means material requirements planning. So as I say, whenever the material is needed to company, then only according to delivery dates they have to supply. So this is the main thumb rule. So, and one more rule we have to remember, that is independent demand components and job order components. Generally, these kind of companies, MRP, we very well suitable. Okay, so here the computerized inventory control and production planning system, MRP. Okay, so it translates master schedule requirements for end items. So translate master schedule requirement. Master schedule requirement means what I said, that is okay, your requirements, what are the quantity, how much quantity needed. Okay, one is quantity from customer and one is forecasted data. Okay, and your facilities, what are the facilities you have inside factory. So all those things, it comes under here, master schedule requirements. For end items into time phased requirements. Okay, so customer, he will say, see, I need this vehicle by 6 months. So to achieve that, we need to have some time frame, because we don't have everything. If you keep switch on, within 6 months it will come to manufacturer and it will come to customer end. No, it should have, it will be, there is a number of people involved, number of department will get involved. If you maintain every department wise, every stage time phase, then only you can achieve. And if you achieve in-house, then only you can achieve the delivery date of customer. Okay, so that's why for sub assemblies, components, raw material, this raw material comes from outside, you have to give some delivery dates. And components, if these components are purchased parts, and sub assemblies will do in-house manufacturing, every part having some delivery dates, and every part having lead time. So all these time frame, so there will be 10 days, there will be 5 days. Then only you will achieve this customer requirement by something like 180 days. Okay. The objectives of MRPs improve customer service. Okay. Yeah, by achieving good quality in time. Okay, and then only the customer will get satisfied. Reduce inventory investment, as I said initially. uh, Forecasting is important. Okay, and this, your inventory control systems important. And aggregate production planning, like there are number of things is involved to reduce inventory investment. Okay, and improve plant operating efficiency. So for this, uh, you have a scheduling topic there, you can understand how if the some component is not, see, today we have decided to do some machining. So but unless the raw material not reach to that machining part, how can we start? So, and one more thing, we can't stop entire machine just for not receiving one material. So in that case, the machine will get idle. So that idle time is dangerous to the company. So in that meanwhile time, what they will do, they will find some other product to run that, do not waste machining time, to avoid unnecessary uh, wastage of time of that machine. They will occupy some other process, other product for this machining. So this getting efficiency also in the plant. So their MRP will get useful, because without MRP and without system involvement, we can't see. Because we can't see by seeing the only paper. Okay, this, uh, if you see, if you have a system, what is the next few in the for machining or other process, we can see. If you don't have the properly the systems now, so previously we have documents. So to find out those documents only, it will take update time. So those wastage of time will reduce. By that, we can improve our plant operating efficiency. When to use MRP? So we have to use MRP when the dependent and the discrete items. Okay. So now, if it is job production process, we have to depend from other suppliers. Okay, and those products also, when we are assembling, those parts are different. different means this discrete items. Discrete means here the function is they say different, and dimensions is different, and quality check is different we have to do. So all these discrete items and dependent items where it is involved, so there we can use this MRP. And complex products and job shop production. As I said, I have all the facilities starting from receiving section to fabrication, machining, quality, and so on. But my plant, everything will suitable, whatever the product will come related to my plant. I can do. Maybe customer is different, but efficiency wise is different. But I can do machining, I can do fabrication, I can do inspection related to my plant. Yes, that is job shop production. The key insight is so independent demand. Okay, the finished products, and we can achieve through MRP. And dependent demand. Okay, that is for components. The assumption we'll do here: known deterministic demands and fixed known production lead times, infinite capacity. But if you see in practically, all this not will work out. These are all assumption to do the problems now. Okay. So example, the demand characteristics is you can see there is a independent demand and dependent demand. Independent demand means you are a carpenter. Okay, you can produce if you have any regular customer. Okay, I have in one Hyderabad supplier. He will take every month something around 100 tables. So in that, what we'll do, we'll call our carpenter people in house, and every month we'll plan accordingly. Okay, every week we can do 100 tables. So in that case, your demand is constant without depending anyone. But sometimes in dependent demand, you don't have uh, like a labor much. Okay, and you can able to produce inside factory only these stable legs. Okay, this you have to do something outside. So what we'll do in initially in previous case, so in independent case, you already informed to your supplier, see, every month you can give me, because I have to give these tables to outside in somewhere in Hyderabad. So in that case, there is no inventory in your factory, and the customer also will satisfy, because demand is but here demand but you don't know when this demand will come. Okay, so in that case, what will happen? Somewhere weekend, suddenly they need something around 400, and we don't know again when the demand will come. So in that case, we can produce and keep this. But this, if you ask the number of tables, but when we have to ask, if I ask something, and if I see to satisfy my customer, if I keep more this table tops, what will happen if demand will not come this much? So that complete tables will inside our factory. Okay, these kind of issues in independent demand. Okay, so independent versus dependent demand. So independent demand, demand not related to other items. Okay, from the example of previous one. So but dependent demand you have to derive. Okay, so to achieve this process, to satisfy this, you should have proper knowledge of, like what are all different parts I have. Okay, and whether this is a direct product, or for this, to make this product, any sub-assembly parts are needed. Okay, if this sub-assembly part needed, when what is the lead time? Okay, and when they can give how many days they can give to me with the transportation. Okay, all those things you should have a knowledge by but yes, how many you can remember? See, this is previous thing is very simple, only two parts, bench top and the legs. But if you see in big like cars and any motor, there will be 15,000 material. How many material you can remember? So with the lead time, with the production time, what are the process involved, all those things can be controlled by deriving MRP, material requirement planning. We understood, right, this? Okay. Now we'll go for actual layout. Okay. In MRP requirement planning, there is a input and output. Okay. So in input, in between MRP will be having like this one. So, but what is the MRP inputs? That is most of the time I've seen in objective questions inputs for MRP. Okay, we'll read BOM, bill of material, mass production schedule, and inventory. But yes, we'll discuss in detail here. So input. The input for MRP is bill of material. Bill of material means we discussed in OneNote. Okay, so this one, I think you can able to see the screen.
Yes, sir.
OneNote. This one.
No, sir. We are material requirement planning here.
Okay, I will share that now. Okay, otherwise, I can continue here. No issue. Okay, in BOM, bill of material means in bill of material after receiving from the quantity how much needed by customer. So that contract management will give only the number of motors or sorry, number of cars needed. But what PPC will do? PPC will do the complete details of parts with the delivery time, with the part number, everything. There are 10,000 materials, okay, and all the numbers, and each number, each material, how many quantity, and each quantity when it has to be delivered. Okay, so after delivering, who has to receive this? Okay, sometimes it will go directly to the machining people, sometimes few things will, maximum things will go to warehouse, but one or two components will go directly to other departments. Okay, so all this bill of material data, all the data we called as bill of material. So who will make this? This is made by the PPC department. So after making this complete data, so that data, few things they will keep for in-house, because all we can't send for sub-assembly part manufacturing to outside. 50 to 60 percentage they will keep inside, 40 they will send to outside. Okay, so this all this data we call comes under bill of material. So one more thing is orders. So this, okay, we'll discuss this one and we'll go. So BOM, after this, master production schedule. This master production schedule is name itself, it is saying the master. Who is the master for entire the factory? It is hierarchy people like the CEO or GM, all these people. They don't know all individual part data, delivery date. No, they know only, okay, this customer GE need 10 motors. Okay, something some other customer, he need 10 cars. Okay, like that only they will talk. And they will talk only in product wise. Okay, 10 cars, they are, it should go to the customer after 6 months. So that master production schedule data, this is one more input to the MRP. But what will have in input for MPS, this is also we call mass production schedule MPS. The orders, how many orders, okay, and forecasted data. They will see with the Delphi method and other methods, they will forecast and they will give a tentative delivery dates, everything to PPC people. So here we have input one detailed input to MRP through PPC, and here we have uh, not detailed, but okay, forecasted everything data from MPS, mass production schedule, and inventory. Inventory also very important. Why? Because before releasing to MRP, before releasing to manufacturing, they have to consider how much inventory they have already. Because see, very simple. So see, my mother every month used to make one list how much quantity groceries already in kitchen. Accordingly, she will make the remaining extra quantity to survive 1 month in house. Okay, the extra groceries. Similarly, the inventory in house, how much we have, the company will check. So remaining they will adjust in bill of material. Example, here they have already 100 bolts in where inventory, but to manufacture that particular product, they need 150. Okay, then they will see already we have in-house 100, so no need to order 150, only we can order 50. So that changes can be done through MRP by helping of this inventory data. That is why the input inventory is very important. So MPS, inventory, BOM, these three are input for the MRP. Okay, now we received everything data, we everything in system. Okay, either SAP or whatever, but we are everything managed, and we built everything MRP system. Now with MRP system, what the output will come? Okay, based upon this data, now we'll see few things we have in house. So something we don't have, for those things we have to release purchase order. Okay, so these purchase order will made by purchase department. Already I know, I said already, explained. And the material plan. So this material plan also they have to be do. They have to do this purchase people with the help of PPC and work orders. This part comes under in-house. See, if you now these 50 bolts, 40 I have to bring from outside. These 10 are very urgent now. So those things they can give to in-house. So that, see, when they are giving, simply they can't give through mail. They release some work orders, but there are two terms. If you want to get it done some work from in-house, we have to release work order. If you want to get it done some work outside or buying some material from outside, we call it as purchase order. These two are very important terms. Okay, so after that, reports. See, a reports is needed for quality people. Okay, and this maintenance people. After receiving material, quality check reports and drawing reports, everything needed for quality. So these are the input completely. These are the output for MRP. This slide is very important. Okay, already I explained what is the master production schedule. One of the three primary inputs in MRP states which end items are to be produced. Okay, when there are needed and it in what quantity, already I explained how many quantity required by the customer, when they need delivery times, all those things, when to produce. Okay, drives MRP process with a schedule of finished products. As I said, if you don't have MRP, you have to rely on only the documents. This document, if you go, some document will miss, gone. The complete job shop production will get missed. Okay, so this is one simple MPS schedule. So there is a carpenter shop. Okay, every month he has to deliver 670 quantity in terms of ladder, back chair, and kitchen chair, desk chair. Okay, So he has to plan accordingly, like, okay, this uh, first week and sixth week, they have to make this and so on. Okay, this is like you have to use the intention of this one is like MPS. You have to use quantity efficiently, and you have to use your labor also very effectively, and you have to achieve the quantity without giving burden to labor, and without stopping your factory by taking more inventory and keeping somewhere here. Okay, and see, in this case you can make everything in first week itself. Okay, but what happened, remaining 3 weeks will be employees will idle. That's why to make employees work, and the main material quantity also you have to utilize properly. That's why they will make different plan. You can see each week they have some production each week. See, either any material, any this product or this product, but they have each week or each month some production is running. Okay, so that is aggregate production planning. This we will discuss in problems in the next classes. So product structure file, also we call bill of material. We discussed bill of material is listing of raw materials, parts, sub-assemblies, and assemblies needed to produce one quantity. Okay. So example, product structure tree. Till now we discussed motor and vehicles. So we'll see one simple pad. Okay, writing pad, exam pad. So finished clipboard. This is the end product. But if you see this uh, exploded view or disassembled view, there are one part press board. Okay, and there is a clipboard. You can see they after disassemble, there is a top club, bottom clip. There are one pivot, one spring, and two rivets. See in a drawing, when they are giving production, this complete data they will give here. Part one, okay, press board, wood. What is the wood? Okay, quantity, and if what quality standard it is has to be measured. So all this data you can see in the drawings. If you have a time in Google, you just type production drawings. There you can see there is a one view or sometimes isometric view. Whatever the views they'll mention, but they'll mention here each number of part name and delivery time and the quantity, and after receiving how to check the every check there will be quality standard. So all those things you can see in the right side below. That's why most of the times in first year drawing, after making that complete drawing, right box, we used to write that names and standard like units, what we considered, all those things. That is simple drawing, but production drawings are very difficult, and you can see if you see in free time. But product tree goes like this. Level 0. In level 0, you can see the clipboard. I'm considering only this one. Okay. So there is a press board, clipboard, assembly, rivets. These are assembly parts. Okay. These are again sub-assembly parts. Why I'm telling here the means, by seeing you can understand how many levels of parts in the tree, and each and every tree have different assembly parts and disassemble parts, and each part having lead time, each part having different quality checking procedure. Okay, so this is different level. Okay, sometimes it will go to level 3 also. So item master file. So this item master file contains an extensive amount of information on entry, item that is produced, order, inventor, the system. As I said, every product having some material number. But after receiving material, quality person will come and he can't ask PPC, sir, this I received this quantity. Have you requested this quantity? And one more thing, quality department will see, I received this quantity, whether which document I have to see, whether see I received cast iron, but is it really cast iron needed, or we needed stainless steel but we received cast iron? So all this uh, like rechecking process normally previously used to go to documents and verify different departments, ask them. Previously that process would have. Now the process, like in SAP, if you type that one single digit or 8-digit number, you will get to know complete health of or complete data of that material number, including your quantity needed, when you needed, when they requested, what quality check we have to do, what is the consumption previously, okay, when this material is created, all those things you can see in master file. Okay, it includes information on the status of each item by time period, gross requirement, scheduled receipts. Okay, means how much we needed, when it is received, how much in we have in inside factory, what is the lead time, lot size. Okay, so whether we received every time 10 quantity or whether we received 20 quantity, and so on. So on means the quality documents, drawing documents, all the data you have in SAP by master file. MRP outputs. MRP outs are work orders. As I said, orders released to the shop floor. This already I discussed. Whatever you want to get it done from outside, you have to release purchase order. Whatever you want to get it done in-house, you have to get it release the work orders. Rescheduling notice, revisions of due dates, order quantities, or cancellation orders. See, this is very important. Most of the times companies will lose, company will keep more inventory by not following this thing. It means rescheduling notices. I received the quantity. PPC people, they received version 1 from design department and contract management, saying that 100 parts I needed for this motor, okay, with this dimension, with this quantity, and with this delivery date. Similarly, they will inform to PPC, purchase department, or in-house. They will start to manufacture. Suppose the lead time is 10 days. So in 5th day, customer sent one mail, I need only changes on this. Okay. So what contract management will do, immediately they have to inform to PPC, design, purchase, in-house, saying that these are changes. Kindly change accordingly all your data. Data means schedules, quantities, quality documents, everything, design documents. If they missed this information to inform to these departments, what we'll do, we'll make parts according to previous version. Previous version means maybe dimensions are different, maybe quality documents are different. So in that case, what we'll do, we'll keep simply that entire material into inventory. Inventory means if we can use in future, we can use, otherwise scrap. Okay, so that's why rescheduling notices are very important. So do we have a time already over? So as of now, we discussed MRP. Okay. So next, if you have any doubts now.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in MBOM, we will have BOM as well as unit level now, sir. Master bill of materials. In at unit level, at unit level, if we want to make any changes, whether we give production orders or work orders, sir, most of the times.
Okay, after receiving bomb, so they will see whether we can so that particular facility, if we have, we can make in-house, but parallelly they will check if I can make it in-house, the how much the cost we are expenditure we are putting on that manufacturing, and they will compare with outside also. If it is very equal prices, so they, in that case they will prefer for in-house because we can avoid transportation cost. Sometimes they will see they have a huge work in-house, they will directly convert that. Even if the company is little bit loss also, they will send to outside to get that work done. Anything? Okay, so as of now we discussed MRP. Okay, so I may have to leave tomorrow to MP, Madhya Pradesh. So I can catch you like maybe if I have facility everything there because I have to be there in 1 week quarantine. I don't know. So, no, if possible, if I net is coming through mobile, I will take immediately Monday class. If it is not possible, I will inform to Vinay sir. So he will arrange maybe Wednesday or Thursday. But I am expecting this issue won't come. So because the mobile network is good, so there, so I can take you class Monday. So in I will take some time to finish this, and we'll start aggregate production planning. When you have a mid examination, anybody?
Don't know, sir. Schedule has not been released. There is no information regarding that.
Okay, so no issue as of now. We are in third unit end. If we take three classes, we'll finish this. So how your like classes, my class, you're understanding properly?
Yes, sir.
Because your feedback is very important for me, because then only I can give better explanation. Because as of now, whatever I'm explaining, I have experienced physically in factories. So that experience only I'm sharing through our syllabus. That's it. Okay. We'll meet Monday. So happy weekend. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.